So I got into puppets originally because my wife Tracy took a puppetry class at BYU and brought puppets home. And it was just so I had never seen one in person. I had never seen them up close. You could actually see like how they were built. It just immediately clicked as something that I wanted to try and do it better than her. Sorry, I couldn't help but make a joke. Where we are right now is we are in the puppet room, kind of the holding area, the preparation room for filming. So this will actually be the actual room that the puppets will live in for the rest of the production. They'll, be locked in at night, and then, between scenes, we'll trade them out for the other puppets. They'll get costume changes in here. The repairs will take place in here. So this is their final resting point until the production's over. So how does a puppeteer control the puppet? It depends on the puppet, really. But these, we made a conscious decision that we wanted all the puppets to be rod puppets, so hand and rod puppets, so that they, you have the one hand in the mouth controlling, the lip sync and the puppet talking, and then you have your other hand to do the rods, manipulating where the arms go. So structurally, a puppet moves, by joints, and it also it's built from like a soft foam, at least like this style of puppets. These are like big mouth puppets, Jim Henson style puppets. I think they're also called glove puppets in some regards, rod puppets. They've got a lot of different names, but they're made from soft foam and fabric, and so they're actually able to bend. And in the elbows, we make it to where like they can bend here, and in the legs and in the bodies. A lot of them are softer foam, and to where you can, as you move, they can squish and form, and you can do a lot. Like they have wires in the fingers, so they can grab props.
Costuming is definitely different for puppets than actors. For instance, for actors, one of my first questions is how are they going to go to the bathroom in this? In this case, it's how is an actor's arm going to get up those pants? I think halfway through I realized, oh my gosh, they're going to have a hole blown in their pants with a sleeve. And that changed a lot of things for me. And so I've had to learn to work with the puppets rather than against the puppets, because in the end, they're not human. The actors will help them be human, but they needed their own kind of way of moving, way of talking, way of presenting themselves.
So some of the characters have a little more magic than others. This one right here, he's got just a nice little mechanism, so he can just tweak that eyebrow. We at first were like, we're not going to do any mechanisms or anything of, as we call them, like little animations, but we decided on him because he just needed that little bit of extra personality right there. And then there's a robot with a ton of different LEDs and moving parts. Right now I'm very excited to see, with all of our performers coming in a couple weeks, what their reaction is to their character, and see them bring the character, that much more to life. And it's gonna be a lot of fun to finally get the chance to like puppeteer and to animate these characters. It's been fun building them, but it's gonna be a lot more fun to get down in the trenches with the other puppeteers and to bring them to life. I look at the puppets now, and it's almost hard to remember all the work that went into them. It's been almost 5 months of working on these things. It's been so much work. It's been so much, I don't want to say an ordeal, because it's been a blast the whole way through, but it's just taken so much work and effort that it's almost like hard to think back at the early days when we were just starting off and remember from then to now.